Hello, this is a Faber-Castell TK 9400 clutch pencil or lead holder, and as you will see right now, this lead is a bit dull. Let me make that a bit clearer. This lead is too dull and I need a sharp, pinpoint sharp pencil for my technical drawing. So I need a way to sharpen this. I don't have a sharpener that can sharpen this. So I have this here, a sandpaper block. And I'm sharpening this. I'll show you a bit closely here. I'm sharpening this by holding the edge down almost as flat as possible to the sandpaper. And you can see here that it's just a slight angle that I'm lifting it at, but it's mostly flat. And then when one side's quite the way done, I just flip it over and do the other side and try to meet them both in the middle. It's a bit of a tricky business trying to get it level, so I'll turn it around again and I'll keep it as flat as possible and just try to use my sense of getting it rounded equally on all sides. And you can see here that looks a lot sharper now, but it's very rough. So I need to do the best that I can to try and round it on all sides. So this takes some practice to do. Every now and then I'm turning the lead a bit and just sanding down each side so that it rounds up all the way around into a sharp point. And one thing I'm doing wrong here is I'm sharpening this over a drawing, over my drawing board, and that's a mistake which you'll soon see why. It's looking much sharper now, but it needs a clean and a bit of refining. I can actually use this to draw, but as an architectural perfectionist, I want to make it look nice and clean. Now this is looking quite sharp. Still, there's more that can be done to it. So now I'm going to sharpen this using an extra fine sanding paper. Well, it's sharp already, but I'm just going to use this sort of sanding paper to give it a nice finish. Any rough edges, it'll just smoothen them out and make it look good. So the texture of this paper is much less rough than the other sandpaper, so it helps to sort of polish the edge of the lead. I need to raise this. See, this is exactly why you don't sharpen these things over your drawing, because of all this mess here. Now this mess is going to cause a problem. I can just blow it away, but you'll see what happens. So I'm using the sandpaper block as a way to raise this up so I can sharpen this nicely. And I'm using my senses here to try and even it out all the way around on the fine sanding paper, just to get it a smooth finish. Now this lead is looking razor sharp and clean. And I'm just going to clean up the board here. Get rid of the debris, which shouldn't have been there in the first place. Now have a look at this. See this? And it's smudged all over my drawing. But look at how razor sharp that is. It's just like a syringe that's ready to inject your drawing board with some life. This tip is so sharp that I can see exactly what I'm doing, which is very useful. And there it is, the proper pencil for technical drawing. One razor sharp clutch pencil at your service.